Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to episode 30 of the Glorious Revolution as Hanover, where last episode we went and completed pretty much the entire mission branch we have here, except for Subdue Brandenburg, which is quite simple because I'm going to do a de facto truce break by declaring on... who was it again? Hesse, I think it was. Yes, it was Hesse. Okay, so to do that, we're just going to move this guy over towards... it's not a very good place to stand here, I guess. You guys are fine where you are fine where you are. And between episodes, I also did a bit of trade expansion over here, just to increase my absolute power in this node, which will give me more of Kiev as well. Same thing in Kazan, increased my absolute power in here to get more of Astrakhan, which is nice. And I also brought back the White Sea trade node, which, you know, for some reason kind of untrade companied itself, which is kind of weird, but we've brought it back, which is nice. And if anything, I might invade Muscovy just for this province, although, you know, the White Sea is worth literally nothing, but it does give me a free merchant, which is nice, and I'm going to use that on Kiev, I think, to push that into the north here. Do I want my spy master to die? Well, I do have this guy, and I think he's half cost. And I don't care about the spy master, really. He was just a little bit expensive to keep. But that's okay. Yeah, this guy is actually half cost, which is nice. So, he's actually cheaper. So I can get him to level 5, which is cool. Fixed up some heretic issues over there. And we have to wait for a few cores as well as this to solve itself. So, Marcus Vibben. You are age 46. I don't like that you're cruel, but I do like the scholarly attitude you have going on there. So I'm going to keep you. And if anything, might strengthen government just for Republican. Well, no, I mean, we're getting 2.7 a year. We did, you know, activate that mission, so don't really have to worry about that for a little while. Where was that actually? That was, oh, that was down here. But it looks like we actually lost this little stick of the mission tree here, so... Okay, interesting. Alright, makes sense. And I also do have to do every single mission on this tree before tag swapping to Germany, I think, because they have a very specific tree. So, we'll have to do that. Right, how are you guys doing? Taking a long time to get there, but that's fine. All we have to do right now is burn time anyway. Wait for cores to be done. I took a look at this, and of course it looks worse than it actually is. The only thing I'm really worried about is Austria deciding to break this alliance, which is totally possible. Likely, even, that they're going to do that. But that's okay, because once the truce is up, I can declare for reconquest. Or nationalism, but preferably reconquest, because it's less expensive for all of these cores. Right, so that's done. I can transfer it to Finland. You can have this province. There you go. And these guys are going to come back down here. So I was talking about invading Hesse, and to do that we're going to need probably 100,000 men or so. Just to make it easy. Which we conveniently have here, so no need to worry. If I'm lucky I might be able to move you, but I don't think the Wall of Britain is really gonna let me through here. Of course I could always, you know, declare on Britain, but... guaranteed by Austria and Spain. So, that's cool. That's always nice to see. Instead, I might bring you over here then, because I don't know, do we have problems in Bapwatsu? Not really. We have a recent uprising for another 7 years, so I think we're safe for now. National Unrest or Missionary Strength are probably the ones we want. I would take Missionary Strength, but I can't upgrade them, so I prefer to upgrade primarily. Also, Missionary Strength anyway, so that's cool. How high is ours? 12. Okay, that's actually impressive. It's not bad at all. I've lost my army reformer. Looks like my whole court's dying today. Ooh. I kind of want the discipline. Even if I can't upgrade you, I kind of want that discipline. Just a little bit. Also, it deeply saddens me that we can only have like 3 generals and the ones we recruit are absolute garbage. I know the reason why. It's because our forts are absolute trash, but it kind of hurts still. Let me upgrade them. Even the ones I don't need. I'll get rid of this one, yeah. But army tradition is pretty invaluable, so you know, I might as well try to keep it maintained. There's also the whole, you know, going to war with everyone every single year. That also helps out a lot. But this is nice in between those times. They do actually need to be like the newest kind to be really effective. So, you know, it is what it is. But I will be getting rid of one of these. Grasslands, don't need you. This one's important because it's in Moscow, and that's a lot of dev. And this one I'll upgrade because it is woods, so I get an advantage. This one doesn't matter, though. I'll get rid of that one. Okay. We have plenty of money, so I'm not too worried about spending a couple of ducats upgrading some, you know, random forts. Rebel uprisings, Brandenburg. Well, that's expected. Let's try and suppress those a little bit. The cores are coming up, though, which is nice. Pop. There we go. Lots of cores. Are you guys still upset or no? Yeah, you're definitely still upset. Remember, 22k. That's actually rather impressive. Now, I'm wondering about my trade power here. Yeah, 33%? I own one piece of land in here, I think, and that's this. Literally one. So all of it's coming from transfer downstream, which is incredibly powerful, and that's kind of why I upgraded these. So I steal 6 extra ducats, which is pretty amazing. So our income right now is 260 a month, which is impressive. Didn't think we'd be getting this far. But I can use it for whatever I like, so I don't have to worry about manpower or money for the rest of the game. So I will be, you know, doing as I please here. Getting rid of separatists however I like, and declaring on whoever I like. Now, unfortunately, you just started a war with Mainz, which is annoying. But that's really not the worst problem in the world, because I'll just declare on you anyway. I'll go for Niederhessen instead. And you will have my 3rd general, so you have the 121, 141. Oh, the 2 141s. No, this is a 241, there we go. And we are at war with a couple of people. Picardy as well. I would have to land unless Spain wants to give me access. I'll ask. I'll also offer because that'll raise opinion of me. I'll do that for Austria too, to raise their opinion so that they don't try to break that alliance as soon. Because yeah, I really would like to move into here. That doesn't give me what I need though, right? Nope, not in the slightest. I do require your access. I'm gonna revoke yours because I'm angry. Okay, let's do this then. Because it's not hostile, so I can land here, I think. Yes, it does not take nearly as long. Well, they don't even have a naval battery there anyway, so that's just me being upset over nothing. Alright, purchase an ability. Fort maintenance on border with a rival. Yeah, that's funny actually, because we don't really have rivals anymore, except for 1. So this doesn't matter, this doesn't matter. I don't really use the Edict of Absolutism, but I could if I ever felt like it. Alright, I might as well give you our terrible naval leader as well. Our naval tradition is terrible. Everything's terrible, actually. Protecting trade. Do I need to protect more trade, or do I just need better ships? That's my question. Speaking of which, my ships are over here, and should be upgraded. Okay, yes. I'm assuming that having really bad ships is probably, you know, hampering my naval tradition growth, so... Let him just wait on that one. Walls breached. That's nice. I could assault. Do I want to? Not really. What's the running theory? It's like 3 times the number of men to siege something. No, sorry, that's to siege something. To assault something is like 10 times, I think. I don't know. So I don't think assault's going to work very well there. 10 diplo and a few ducats, or 10 trade power, which is irrelevant. I'll go for the irrelevant trade power. Speaking of which, just going to slam down a little bit more mercantilism. Alright, let's keep converting. Go for Berlin. I do actually plan to take all of Brandenburg in this war. Because, you know, why the hell not? This is taking a long time. Is that a level 6 fort? Oh, it is. I guess Britain must have built that. And then Picardy came along and just snatched it. Just grabbed it while I was at war with Britain. Okay, interesting. Huh. What a coincidence. Interesting indeed. Alright, so... how's my governing capacity? Not terrible. It could always be worse. Alright, we've won that. I imagine your war is complete, or you've won? You've won, okay. And you're not being sieged by them. But you're being sieged by me now. And we're just going to clean up the rest of Brandenburg. We're going to take this fort eventually. Going to take that. I really do want that siege ability, because these things are taking a long time. Especially with all that defensive ideas. All those defensive ideas everywhere. Everyone seems to have them. I don't know why. Let's go get rid of you. And of course, my forts are terrible. Like, all of them are trash. It's kind of the reason why I'm upgrading all of these. This one can't, though, because you have gone ahead and decided to siege it, which is nice. I also need to make sure that you guys don't unsiege that stuff. Kind of important. We'll fight your ships, which I imagine aren't very good. 3 heavies, my god, how do you even have those? You don't deserve those. Oh, anyway. Send you guys into here, and with you protecting trade... I know this admiral doesn't matter, but I'm going to slap it on anyway. With you protecting trade now... it looks like it did absolutely nothing in difference. Okay, cool. So the solution, I imagine, at this point, is either to make it a more effective protect trade, or I'm going to have to get more ships, is what I'm thinking. And I do have a large, very open force limit here, and we only have like 71 lights. So you bet I can get some more. This would bring us up to 100. 100 lights. I mean, cool works for me. I don't exactly know what I'd use them on. Except for maybe, like, the Ivory Coast, because most of that's going towards Sevilla now. So... Yeah, only 8 ducats towards the English Channel. And I mean, I do have 15% of this trade, but I can move one of my dudes. Probably. Feels like I could move you. I mean, there's some who collect here, so maybe I shouldn't, but... we'll see. I could maybe move this guy. Maybe. Or Krakow, you know, or Kiev. One of these ones. Because there's definitely more trade to be made if I send it to the Ivory Coast. That's for sure. Let's get rid of these guys. Oh, is that going to work out in my favor? Oh yes, we have indestructible morale, I forgot. Let's do this. Get rid of you. Truces are done. Court and country in Wu, I feel very jealous, but okay. And how are we doing? Pretty well. Okay, so... yeah, I actually am going to take all of these. Which cost less, because nationalism is a very good CB. And we're going to send you guys over here. And we're just going to... I think we're just going to piece Picardy out. I don't know if... yeah, I don't think I'm going to take their land, to be honest. What I will take is stuff like... okay, so that's 94 overextension. Yeah, I could take something like this. And then, of course, there's whatever Sternberg's worth. Show me. How much is that worth? 101% overextension. Well, how inconvenient isn't that? No. That's incredibly inconvenient. Okay. Now I'm starting to regret not having more absolutism. But it doesn't matter at this rate. I will leave you with Mainz, perhaps. Or like Berg. Something inconsequential. Because Berg's not a fort. Yeah, you can keep Berg. I don't care. That's fine. That is totally okay. But we do have to siege down Bohemia, of course. And wait, can I make client states? I think I can make client states. Yeah, I think I can. Okay, so I could make a client state out of you. Which might be a... well, I don't know if is that a good idea? A client state out of a nation I plan to, you know, plan to form, kind of. Not really. Not really. Now I'm wondering, well, I'd have to core one more province to make this any clearer, but do you own something I need? Frankfurt, I believe, is something I might need. Yes, so I need to have Frankfurt. And Niederhessen. Augsburg or Stuttgart? Augsburg being... Augsburg, over here. Stuttgart being... I know that's somewhere over here. Stuttgart is... come on. Am I blind? Right here. Yes, I am blind. Okay. So, Stuttgart or Augsburg. So that's a different war entirely. And I'm gonna need Strasbourg, which is right here. So we're actually really close to forming Germany. In fact, like, it might happen today, which is an exciting thought. Alright, let's keep converting those. We'll grab you. Oh, you went into Stettin. Okay. Cool, we won this siege as well. Sorry, this siege. Right, Picardy. You guys can actually leave. That's cool with me. I don't care. So, I could take this, but it's not a very good idea. And it's a little bit too much AE for me to care, so we're just going to do nothing, actually, now that I think of it. We're just going to get rid of your alliances. And make this a short peace deal, because your money is worth nothing to me. Have a good day. We'll declare on you and annex your land another day. Looks like we had some pretenders waiting for us here. Fortunately, it's an AI capital, so they don't really upgrade those. Still level 3 fort, fortunately. Star forts are done, so I'm assuming this should improve my tradition a little bit. Hardly. In fact, by like 0.1, which is nearly nothing. Well, that's because I need to have a current level fort for every 50 dev, and that, at this point, is the equivalent of every 2 provinces having one. Pretty much. Every 2 to 3. 2.5, I'd say. They would have to have a fort, so, you know, that's cool. I sort of see where that system hurts you in the later parts of the game. But anyways, and we've taken Prague. Nice. So something like this works, right? Yeah, it does. Okay. I actually don't want too long of a truce with you, so I'm not going to take your money because, again, it doesn't matter how much money I take from you. It's all about that land, baby. So there we go. Let's do that. We're going to move into here. You guys are just chilling. Great. More star forts are done. Yes, we did core all that. Good. More star forts. Star forts everywhere. So how are we looking now? I need to core these before I can even check, so never mind. Let's bring all of these together. Just like that. You guys can protect trade in the English Channel, just so that you group up. You should have grouped up there. That was weird. Actually, how cheap was Stab? Stab would have been more expensive. Okay. Just checking. Okay, you guys don't seem to be very good linking up to each other, so I'm just gonna make sure this whole thing happens. And I actually want you down in the nowhere, actually, because this is outside my trade range, so... Okay. English Channel it is still, I guess. I apparently... Actually, never mind. I was gonna say I apparently have more ships, but I actually don't, so never mind. In Westfalen, you guys are upset. Okay, well, let me get some guys over in Westfalen to help change that. You still upset? No. Okay, good. And you're not upset because... Tolerance... Oh yeah, Anglo-German unity is helping a lot too. Ansbach, I think, just broke free. Maybe. Yes, it looks like it. So that's cool. More star forts are done. I could just keep on going to war here, and there's very little reason not to. Except for Austria eventually breaking this alliance, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. I'll keep it as long as possible, but I don't think Austria is going to stop me from doing what I need to do. Austria and what allies? Me? Yeah, that's what I thought. So, what's next on this list of forming Germany? We need to take Strasbourg and Augsburg. Or Stuttgart, which is much closer, so I kind of want to do that. So, Mainz. We're going to invade you. Hope you like being invaded, because that's what's going to happen. Actually, I'd like to wait for these cores to be half done. Oh, we ran out of time. I honestly thought we would be able to unite Germany today, but I guess not. We can do this, though, which is great. Aggressive expansion impact? Solid. I am a big fan of that. Okay, well, let's wait. Okay, we're around halfway now. How about I move you into here? You have an alliance with Ingolstadt, which is a single province in OPM. So, we're going to end off today's episode right about now. We're going to come back next time and unite Germany, finally. It's, yeah, Yeah, remember that one time I said we might be able to form Germany in like the next 30 years? Well, how about we do it before 1700? Because that sounds a lot cooler. Anyways, for now this is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a shout out to all of the patrons for the month of August, starting with those in the Admiral tier: T-Lord 4, Ben Greenhagen, Car Newley, Tiger Pop, and Davin Collins. Those in the General tier: Justinian, Brennan Arcano, Torvald, and Farron. Those in the Prince tier: Natsuki, Rockbox 2020, and TFLJ Martis. In the King tier, we have Chewy Shoot as always, and the Mad Lads in the Conqueror of Worlds tier, we have the Mysterious, Quarbit, and the Watcher. Thank you guys so much for your pledges, it means a ton to me, and I cannot possibly thank you enough.